Morena on day 115. We're leaving Hamilton Hut.
Heading for Harper campsite. It's about 17 k's.
It's not a big day.
Yeah.
We'll be camping at a little free campsite. And to get there, we walk down the Harper, beside the Harper River. Have to cross it. I think there might be several river crossings. I'm not sure.
A tributary, quite a large tributary, I think too. So,
yeah, on the other side. Looking up into the sky, not a cloud to be seen.
And the rivers are pretty low, I think. At the
yeah.
too,
So we should be fine.
We're in a good place for that.
Yep. Okay, we're getting going. Oh, it's about 7:10 or something
like that.
Which is earlier than we need to be, but the early ones were up at 5ish this morning, so there's no point lying in bed when you've been woken up all the time.
Yeah.
It's beautiful though. It's just
beautiful morning.
It is a beautiful morning. Still, you can hear the river going. It's magic. Okay, let's go. We've just walked past the swing bridge. The sign there says Lake Coleridge, 6 hours. So we'll get there sometime today, in theory. Pretty. But like Vivian. So there's a four-wheel drive track, I think, all the way to Lake Coleridge. We're at feet already. Oh, it's a good way to wash your shocks, walking through mud. Walking down Harper Valley, or Harper River, a slower cadence because we don't have to walk too many kilometres today to get to Lake Coleridge and to the campsite. We're zigzagging, we've crossed the river a few times. Drew, have you ever been four-wheel driving up there here? Up the Harper Valley, Harper River? Beautiful. Non-stop crossing the river, eh? Look at the tracks across the screen. The notes say it's private property on the left. Please respect the landowners. That's a pretty good fence they've got here. Electric wires, 2 electric wires. This walk is such a privilege to be able and allowed to walk through country like this. It's phenomenal. We've come to the viewpoint of the Pinnacles. So here we go. We're sitting down having our morning tea. The first one, we might have another one. There's no rush today. We don't think, so we're just enjoying it. We're looking over at the Pinnacles, had a bar and water, and after a wee while we'll start walking again.
I might empty out some stones out of my shoes from all those river crossings.
Yeah, but we've got another river crossing in about 3 minutes, haven't we? Don't know. Hey, look at that, two mates walking side by side.
It's pretty cool.
The Avoca tributary comes into the Harper River. I don't know if we've got more than one crossing to do. Here she is, Superwoman, coming along, walking through a tributary. So this tributary is quite a braided little river, and it's safer for us to just walk up here and cross over here than it is back there.
When you get to this really rugged mountain here, this makes me think of how young and active, geologically young and geologically active New Zealand is. Because there's all this scree coming down and it's down the rivers. So rugged.
You want to know what takes us so long to walk the length of Araroa? Gorgeous here is doing her artsy photos. If it wasn't for Vivian, I wouldn't. There's things I would just walk past and not see. More stream crossing. Paddock of kale or something, stock feed next door. That scree starts right there, comes down the whole way. It's a live one. Over there, paddock of, from here I can't tell, I guess merino. And then over here it's possibly a paddock of lucerne, alfalfa. So we don't follow this road, so we follow the markers. Fair enough. Having our first lunch. It's around about, it's just under 4 kilometres before the campsite for tonight. So when we get there we'll have a second lunch. Hey, this is Nev. We've been walking, like we've been in the same hut the last few nights now and then. So you've met up with Ray, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right. I went up to 90 Mile Beach with my next door neighbour who's doing the whole trail. And I met up with Ray up there and struck a good conversation because we had the same tent and we had the same pack.
So what are you doing? You're doing sections of the Te Araroa?
Yeah, my plan is to go through as far as Queenstown, but I'll just see what happens.
There's a row of Kens. Obviously people have got nothing to do. Okay, so we've finished lunch and I've got, oh look over here. River management. They're just not letting it build up too much, keeping it down. So otherwise it slowly builds up and you have a problem. It gets too high. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what it's about. Anyway, we've had lunch and approximately 1 hour maybe and we'll be at the campsite and we'll have our second lunch. Yeah. Bulldozer, he stopped for lunch, but just pushing that gravel away to keep that river bed low. That's my vibe on it. And then on this side, a paddock of sheep, flock of sheep. Okay, so we've come from that valley and We'll soon maybe be able to see Lake Coleridge. Glenthorne Station. That must be where we walk tomorrow, that way. Only got a few hundred metres to go and we get to tonight's campsite. Harper River campsite. You got to start running, you're meant to be doing 10 kilometres an hour. Here's the shelter. You know, on WhatsApp, all the forums that we've got, and people ask, some of the questions are good, some of them seem strange, asking about why is a cow mooing. Here's the man that answers them.
Hi.
Dennis Stanton.
Stanton, yeah. Te Aki Ranger at the moment.
Okay.
So the inspector of huts.
And we were sitting here in the Harper campsite, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
In the Harper campsite, and guess who rocks up? But Dennis, he's checking out some of the area. And also there's some ruffians over here. He's just watching what they're doing when it comes to partying. So it's an honour to meet you, Dennis, and we appreciate all the work you do. It's incredible.
I've just been checking out an alternative track, but it's not on. You've got to walk on Riverstones for 9 kilometres, and if the tide comes in, there's nowhere to go.
Okay.
So we're not going to do that. It's back to the road.
Then you don't have to send the box.
Are you a PCT veteran?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what people get used to bounce boxes, and we don't really do it here.
I see.
There are 3-4 places where you can do, but you don't have to.
Okay, so we're checking in for the end of the day.
It's been a very hot one. Fortunately, we got it into the shelter before it got too hot, I think.
Yeah, we got here by 1 o'clock, just after
soon
1.
after 1, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, so we're checking in. I love walking down the valley. I thought it was beautiful. Yeah. So what's interesting though, a lot of people we were with last night in the hut, all of them have kept on going.
Either kept on going or got
they've
a ride.
hitchhiked or got rides or took the shuttle. So there's 3 of us crashing in the shelter tonight when we plan to leave first thing in the morning to beat the heat, because we're trying to walk the whole way. Okay.
There's a couple of northbounders have just arrived as well.
Yeah, 2
They're
northbounders have just arrived.
Going the other way.
They'll be tenting here, but we'll
Yeah.
probably sleep in the shelter.
Yeah.
Pretty cool day, pretty amazing. I think pretty cool to meet up with Dennis. That was a privilege, eh?
Yeah, that was a little bonus surprise.
Yeah, you just walked in, I thought, I think that's Dennis. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Okay, signing in, or whatever it is that we do at this time of the day. Another absolutely brilliant day on the TA. Bit of snow over there. Paddock loose soon. But also thought it'd be a bit weird to be at the head of Lake Coleridge, at the little camping ground, and not actually go down and put your feet in the lake. So that's what we're doing at the end of the day. So we've just had a dip in the lake, have a bit of a wash at the head of Lake Coleridge.